but there are a number of solutions to treat the problems.
And here with some details from A New You Studio is licensed and board-certified practitioner and friend of CT Style, Christine Zimmerman. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, alopecia, it's a big problem for a lot of people. Does it impact more people than we think? Or
It's like 1 in 1,000, so it's actually a small percentage of the society. But alopecia basically means hair loss. So it has 3 different forms of the way it kind of manifests. The primary ones are the alopecia areata, where there's little patches of hair that are missing. People discover on their scalp, and that is alopecia areata, which is the significant one. And then the alopecia totalis, where all of the scalp hair is gone. And, yeah,
that's just devastating for women, and men deal with it also, though, right?
Sure, absolutely. Men, and actually there's more cases of men than women reported with the alopecia. And the final, most severe stage is the alopecia totalis, where there's absolutely no hair on in the entire body. So, but what we can treat are some fabulous ways we can help with my studio that does the permanent cosmetic and the paramedical tattooing. We can restore the confidence that most of the alopecia sufferers have lost with the loss primarily of their eyebrows. Like I had one lady told me, she came in and she was very upset because she was suffering from the alopecia areata, and she says, I'm starting to lose patches of my hair and my eyebrows are falling out. And you know, we talked about doing the microblading, which we have some photographs of some microblading. And you know, it just is a huge confidence booster. So people from alopecia are not going to worry about the way their eyebrows have made them look, you know, where they have such a focus on that area.
You can't even tell a difference in these pictures.
Yeah,
they look fantastic.
It's realistic. It's realistic. So yeah. So basically, it's providing a less self-consciousness for each person. While I was just waiting to come on the show, I actually had someone talk to me about a family member that they said had been diagnosed with alopecia. So it's more common than we think. So someone like, we may not really experience that. Not everyone, but someone knows somebody who's had the alopecia hair loss. And you know, like I said, the solutions are fabulous. I just want to tell another quick story too about another young guy who came in by the coaxing of his mom, and he really was concerned because he said his fellow students were thinking something was wrong with him, like he had cancer. So they said, you know, he said, I just want to have my eyebrows done because I don't want, people keep saying, are you okay, are you okay? So this way, having his eyebrows done gave him so much confidence that he actually went and had an interview for a manager position, and he said, I normally always hid with my eyebrows that I didn't have with my glasses. But he said, I took my glasses off and I walked in an interview, and you know, and I just felt like the confidence boost that he was expressing was it's worth it all.
So you're able to help people in so many different ways, and you offer so many unique services, which I think is great. And your office is located in...
I'm in Guilford. Yeah, I'm in Guilford. So basically there are other types of hair loss that's medical, like thyroid. So many people who don't have alopecia just might have gone through hair loss from cancer. They might have had thyroid conditions. And then I have some other, just in general, I think one of the big things that I hear from all my clients, although I do not do hair, I'm a permanent cosmetic practitioner, but the supplements, there are supplements that reduce the inflammation in the hair follicle, because the hair follicles are the autoimmune disorder that alopecia is. It attacks the hair follicle. So these supplements that we have, which are fabulous, anybody can use. So it doesn't have to be anyone who just wants to promote thickening of the hair. And then of course the lashes. You know, we want.
You guys do it all.
We're working on it. We're working on keeping America beautiful, because that is my mission.
There you go. And
love that.
Make sure you guys check out Christine and her studio, new-u.com, for more information. Again, you can find her in Guilford. You're doing such great work.
Great to know there's options, right?
We love it. Yes.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on the show again. We love you.